Hey everyone, this is Suresh from And is a Monkey coming at you guys with another episode of Let's Check Out Some Diecast. Today's video is a pretty interesting video because it marks the return of the horses to the house of Hot Wheels. That's right. The Ferrari license is back in the house of Hot Wheels, in the house of Mattel. So, quick history rehash. So Hot Wheels produced a lot of Ferrari models. So, fun fact, I started collecting Ferraris. That's how I started out. I started out as someone who exclusively collected Ferraris, then moved on to Lamborghinis, and then boom, I just went full Rambo mode when I figured that there were just way too many beautiful models that I was not collecting. And then it was going really well. Before I knew it, I had a whole bunch of Ferrari models, all Hot Wheels. And then all of a sudden, we hit upon the news that, Mattel would not be renewing its Ferrari license, or vice versa. Ferrari would not be renewing its licensing with Mattel. So this was officially the 31st of December 2014, right? But then, if you guys did not know, all of the designs that we see in a specific year are done about 2 years, at least an year ago, right? So what happened was, even though the Ferrari licensing ended on 31st December 2014, you may remember seeing the Ferrari 599XX not only as a mainline, but also as a super treasure hunt in 2015, right? So 2015 was the last time we saw a Hot Wheels Ferrari model, right? And then, my connection with Ferrari was almost lost till the time we saw Tomica, right? Tomica Limited Vintage coming up with Ferrari models. So that was beautiful. It kept our spirits high. Of course, the licensing officially went to Maisto and BB Rago, right? And then we saw TLB models, and now almost after 10, maybe 11 years officially, the Ferrari license has returned to Mattel. All right. So, and it's very exciting. I think it was some kind of a trade show when they informed folks that, the Ferrari license would be renewed, and boom. So this model was officially released as a RLC product. So this marked the official return, even though we had sneak peeks of car culture and everything. But chronologically, I think this one came first. We also saw a brand new car culture, Circuit Legends, right? A couple of months ago, and this was amazing because in this car culture series, this one happened to be the Chase, right? This is the regular, the classic red Ferrari. It's a new model, Ferrari 499P, right? So I will be opening this along with the car culture set though, so we will not be seeing this today. And mainlines, in mainlines we have 3 very beautiful and exciting models this year. All of these are new models for 2025. We have the Ferrari SF90 Stradale, and then the Ferrari F40 Competizione, all right, and then the Ferrari 365 GTB4 Competizione. Now, I guess the reason, some of these look like similar models, but they are still branded as new for 2025 is I think when, Mattel and Ferrari concluded their licensing back in 2014, I think all the toolings were destroyed as part of that, right? So that's why, we see these as being released as brand new toolings, right? So, we will open these mainlines a little later, but I wanted to kind of today's video is mainly about this RLC, right? So let's go ahead and open it up. Okay, thankfully I did not put you guys through how I opened it because it took me a long while. So you didn't have to live with it. All right, so there we go. To be honest, I can still end up opening this the wrong way. So if I do, please bear with me. So, all right. So there we have it. Let's check out the packaging. So it's a, solid cardboard box, like one of those SDCC ones, right? It says Hot Wheels and the Ferrari, the prancing pony on the top. It's called the Cavanillo, the Cavanillo. I don't know the proper way to pronounce it. Cavanillo Rampante. Hopefully I'm saying that right. So the horse in that prancing position, right? So that's the official logo of Ferrari. And fun thing. Wow, it includes a certificate of authenticity. It says, this certifies that your Hot Wheels Ferrari 2-pack was created through the collaborative efforts of Ferrari and the designers and artists at Mattel. That's pretty cool. And I think it kind of like lists the models too. 499 Modificata and a 312P. That's nice. All right. So let's check out the model. Let me pull the camera back a little to give you guys some angle there. Okay. Drum rolls, please. All right. There we go. Okay. I got the orientation correct. That's nice. Wow. This is quite a beautiful set. Like, check it out. I regret that I'm gonna be opening that now. It's so beautifully packed, right? And I think this retailed for like around 89, maybe 90 bucks. It was a while ago that we had ordered it and it finally got delivered. So I don't really remember off the top of my head. So, but like I mentioned earlier, this was offered as Oral C offering, right? So it says 24 and 25, and they also coincide with the graphics on the cars. So one side it says the 499P Modificata, the highest performance closed wheel car derived from the 499P that triumphed at the 24 Hours of Le Mans, while also sporting the silver plate red Spectraflame paint and 10-spoke Real Riders wheels. All right, so we will get to those wheels when we check out the models. 312P, an authentic recreation of the first ever Hot Wheels Ferrari car released in 1969. Wow. So that's like paying homage to the classics, bursting with the silver plate red Spectraflame paint and Neoclassics redline wheels. All right, so that's what the Neoclassics redline wheels is. All right, let's well, I've come this far. Let's go ahead and open them up. So the plastic comes off pretty easily, which is neat because, you know, I like to preserve these packaging. It helps, you know, in storage and stuff like that. But now I don't know if these are like, you know, screwed into the packaging. Let me see. Yes, they are. They are screwed into the packaging. So it's gonna take me a minute. And I just realized that this one actually has an opening part, and this one possibly also has an opening part, but it's a little tight, so I'm nervous about like breaking it or something. So let me go get my screwdriver so that I can unscrew these from the base plate. Phew! A few moments later, I successfully unscrewed these. I was getting a little panicky at the end because one of the screws of this particular car, it wouldn't turn. So I was very scared if I was gonna have to rip the packaging open, but thankfully, no, I kind of like figured it out. Some fun lettering there. So it says, Hot Wheels and Ferrari are firing on all cylinders to bring the special edition collector piece fully loaded with 2 diecast cars in celebration of the renewed partnership. So, you know, it's pretty cool. I mean, like years down the lane, you know, this would be like a pretty special set to have because it marks the renewal of the licensing between Mattel and Ferrari, which is pretty cool, I think, right? So the Ferrari 499P, thankfully, this certificate of authenticity that we saw, it is also like a legend to the moving parts. So else I would never have been able to figure out this one. So that's fun. So we will check it out. So the Ferrari 399P, the Ferrari 499P Modificata. And I just want to remind you that this is actually based on this Ferrari 499P. So the Modificata is a classification that's added when they take a Ferrari and kind of like make certain modifications to it, and that results in the birth of a new model, right? So it's like a version upgrade or like a version change, right? So there we have the Ferrari 499P Modificata. Like, wow, I'm hoping you're able to see the paint like that. They call it the silver plate red Spectraflame, the silver plate red. Wow, pretty beautiful Italian colors right there. So, and we have this moving part, so that exposes the engine. It's pretty sweet looking details there. Nice exhaust and everything. Pretty cool. So that's 24 and 25. So now I don't know if 24 and 25 mean something? I mean, is there like a reason? Does that stand for this current year? So I hope that the license is renewed for more than just an year, because I can't wait to see what more beautiful models and that Hot Wheels will bring to collectors. I mean, definitely, TLV did an awesome job in delivering some of the Ferraris, but I have always loved Hot Wheels for the cost, right? For the for the price point, a Hot Wheels mainline is like a pretty cool, awesome model to have. So this one says it's a moving part. I'm going to be like super gentle about it, but I am. Oh, okay, there we go. Phew, God, my heart almost skipped a beat. Because I was like super scared I was gonna break something there. All right, so hope you guys see this. Pretty cool exhaust and tailpipes coming from the engine right there, right? Check it out. All right, so there we have the 312P. Right. I think now I remember, in the previous place where I used to live, like most of my diecast is in storage now. In the previous place where we used to live, I had a green version of this. Now, I'm not sure if it's like a 312P, but it was a red line. And it was like a few years after 1968. It was not like a 1968 or a 69, maybe like 72, 73, maybe. Yeah, it'll be a fun thing to dig that up, I guess. So so there we have it, a pretty beautiful collector piece right here that celebrates the renewal of the Ferrari licensing. Like I said earlier, I'm really excited about this renewal with Hot Wheels. I'm really excited for what new models we might be seeing in the coming days. And like I said earlier, we are also going to be unboxing the 3 new main lines that were released. I think the first one is this model, because this came in J case, the Ferrari SF90 Stradale. The first time I saw this model, I got like solid LaFerrari vibes, right? So a super cool model, pretty sharp. And although it's a little curvy here in the front when compared to a LaFerrari, right? So there we have the Ferrari SF90 Stradale. Hopefully I'm not killing the name, but I'll leave it there. And then up next is the Ferrari F40 Competizione, right? So classic prancing pony, Ferrari emblems and all that. Pretty cool F40, right? So I'm not sure if it's like very similar to the tooling of earlier Hot Wheels F40 models, but it is a brand new tooling. But I don't know why they added the Competizione classification to both the 365 GTB4 and the F40. So it'll be fun to open up or to kind of like unearth one of my earlier Ferrari F40 models and put them side by side to do a comparison. All right, up next, the latest in this offering, this one is from L Case, right, of 2025, is the Ferrari 365 GTB4 Competizione. It definitely has a 365 GTB vibes. That's what I was telling folks. So very beautiful stripes, I should say, on the 365 GTB4. So these 3 mark the return of the Ferrari to the Hot Wheels mainlines. So I'm very, very excited, what future models, what other colors we would be seeing. Although, I mean, like Ferrari's trademark color is red. I mean, they do make a lot of beautiful colors in black and yellow. So I can't wait to see what more cars. And I hope that this partnership between Mattel and Hot Wheels goes for a long, long time. And we collectors enjoy the benefits of it. So till I see you guys next time, this is Suresh signing off. Rock on and stay awesome. Bye, everyone.